So for custom post types, one of the things that you're going to want to do, listen to me, you're going to want to set up all the labels. Okay. You're going to want to configure those labels. Well, just take a look. Here's a good example. So here's our team bios. And right here it says edit post. Well, this isn't a post. It's a team bio. That doesn't make any sense. That will confuse your user. It's going to confuse you when you come back to this 6 months from now. Okay, so let's do all the labels. Matter of fact, if I go add new post. Wait a minute. That's not right. Right, because out of the box, when you register a new custom post type, well, these have defaults to them, and that's what it's going to use. It doesn't know that, oh, okay, well, you want to set it up that way. No, you have to tell it. Okay, so if we come up here and we say, all right, here's labels. Look at all the different options that you get, right? You can come through and you can say, add a new item, right? Here's the edit item, new item, views, search, all of these as you come down through it. And look at this, featured image. Well, we're doing team bios. Wouldn't it make sense that our featured image is really a what? It's a profile image. Okay, so we can change this name instead of featured image. When we turn that on, we can change it to profile image. Oh, that's pretty cool. It fits with the custom post type that we're using. We want to be very, very clear. Okay, well, there's a few ways that you can do this. You can go through and start playing with each one of these, or here's a shortcut. Ready for a cheaty? Okay, scroll down to the bottom. Ready? Here we go. Watch your eyes. Okay. You get down to here, and WordPress is going to give you the most common ones. So we're going to go and we're just going to copy this. We're going to pick it up, and let's come put it into our project like that. Okay. Then what we want to do is down here, this is called labels. Labels, if I can get it in there correctly. And we want to use our variable. Separate those two out. These are arguments. These are labels. Separate them out. It makes your code more expressive. Remember that. Variable naming. If you dump this big array into this, it becomes really hard to read all your arguments. Instead, you can go, okay, that's my label. Oh, okay, yeah. Here's my labels. Cool. All right. Does that make sense to you? Good. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this. Let's do a little bit of cleanup. And with PHP Storm, I can do this really, really fast. Watch this. Come down and I can select all of these and bam, I just changed them all. Okay. With books, I can go and change just the book like that. Okay. And then I can say team bio. Good. And with this one, I can go and select that one and I can say team bios. Now, what's that? Okay. Do you know about internationalization? Well, maybe you do and maybe you don't. So I'm going to assume that you don't, at least not with this _X. _X gets you a context. Okay, so that when you are translating, the whole point of this function here, the double underscore or the _X is this. It allows us to be able to translate our hard-coded text here into different languages. Okay, so if you speak French or German or Spanish or whatever, and you're coding these up, you might be putting them into a specific language. Well, what if your customer works in a different language or have other people in the office that work in a different language or have offices in different countries, right? Or if you're selling a plugin or a theme, well, you need to include internationalization, and that's what this does for you. If you're creating something for one client, for example, you're doing a small store, a local lawyer, someone in the family, a blogger, somebody that you know, okay, this is their language and they're not ever going to need a different language because it's just them. Then you can hard code these in. You can get rid of this and it will speed things up just a little bit. Why? Because it doesn't have to go through this function. So you can just go and say, okay, that's just this. Okay, you can do that. Does that make sense to you? Okay, let's talk about the context then. So when you are running this runs through a piece of software. It runs through and it says, okay, I need to go and change these. Well, part of that is we can look at the context. Well, where's this being used? Right? So it comes up and it says post type general name, post type singular name. It gives you a little bit more information when you're doing the translations, and that's important. Okay, so for this context, that's not book. That's actually our key right there. So we want that to be team bios, just like that. All right, so what do these things do? All right, well, we're going to go through and I'm going to show them to you. So let's come back over. And now I'm just going to refresh, add new team bio. Well, that's pretty easy to find because if I slide this over, okay, watch this. Add new team bio right there. Add new item. Okay, so if I go and I comment that one out, what happens? Add new post. Okay, so now you know the one that relates to that one. Okay. Add new. I bet you this add new is that one right there. And you might be inclined to go, well, I don't want to add new. I want to say add new team bio like this. And then you go and you refresh, add new team bio. And you're thinking, oh, that's pretty cool. That's not cool. Don't do that one. Let me tell you why. When you come up here to post, what's it say? Add new. When you go to media, what's it say? Add new. When you go to page, what's it say? Add new. Be consistent. Listen to me. This backend is not for you. It's for your customer, right? This is where they're going to manage their content. You want it to be consistent and as easy as possible without any technical interferences here. Right? They don't need technical jargon. They just want to know, how do I manage my content? Keep it consistent. They get used to saying, oh, okay, add new, add new, add new. Oh, what's this one? Right? They have to stop and look at it. So don't do that. Just leave it the same. Okay, so therefore with this one, I would say, I don't even do that one. Okay? Don't even put that one in. Just a tip from me to you. Okay, others on here, well, that's up to you. Here's the edit item. Well, let's go to this one and go to that one. And now I've got edit team bio. Okay, well, what do I got here? Edit team bio. Yeah, so if I comment that out and I refresh, I bet it won't say that anymore. No, it says edit post. Okay, so do you see that now? Okay, so feel free to go through and play with these. It's cool if you do. I want you to be able to get comfortable. And if you're not sure, just comment it out or change the name completely. That might be kind of fun. Like this one here, all items. Okay, all team bios. Maybe if I change this one to super like that, what happens? Here we go. Refresh. Super. It's that one. See it? It's a quick way for you to be able to reference, okay, which lines up with what? How about this menu up here? Okay, I'm going to come down. I'm going to go menu name. Well, there it is right there. Okay, so I'm going to go menu like that. And then if I refresh, menu item, see it? Okay, how about if I went up here? Team bio. Okay, view team bio. See that right there? So you can see where, oh, that's where all these little pieces are. View team bio. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. Now, this one right here is not needed. If you're going to use label like this, well, you've already got it there, unless you want it to be a different name. Okay, that's up to you. If you're just going to use that one, well, why be repetitive? Why put that in there? Okay, there's no need for it then. So just save a little bit of time and don't include it in there. You can do the same thing here with this one too. You can say, well, I don't need that one because I've done this one. All right, so that just kind of helps you out to be able to see, all right, well, how does this stuff work? I'm just going to go ahead and leave that in because I don't want to confuse you. But go through and play with these. Now, let's go back. We have a couple of them here that we want to change. Now, let's go back up to labels. Ready? Watch your eyes. Okay. These right here, we're going to change the featured image to be the, what do we say? Profile image? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so these are the standard ones, and then we're going to come down, we're going to do this one, And we want that. Well, let's just copy. I don't know about you, but if I can do that, I will. Okay, so we want this to be profile image. That makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, because we're doing team bios. If you were doing a portfolio, that's not a featured image, is it? No, it's your portfolio image. Or if it was from a website, you might say it's the main website image. Whatever. Make it specific so it's clear for your client. Okay, so we've got set, remove, and use. Set, remove, and use. Okay, so let's go and put that in. Set. Oops. I set it and said something else. Okay, remove, and that's not a capital. And this one was use, right? Okay, so then we can go and put that in here. This one's set. This one's remove. And this one's use. Now PHP Storm, I can auto format just like that. And if I go back, well, I don't have that set up just yet. Let me just turn that on for us. Okay, and we're going to play with this here in just a little bit, but I'm going to go and do, is it support or supports? Well, let's just go and see. Let's scroll down. And I'm looking at all these, and I'm looking for the one that we're trying supports. Yeah, okay. So we want to go and make this supports array. Okay. Well, we know that we need a few things, right? We need a title. We need an editor. And we want, it's not featured image. I think it's thumbnail. Let me see. Right here, thumbnail. Yep. Okay. Like that. Now, if I refresh, there it is right there. Profile image. Now, if I take that back out again, just go in, I'm just going to comment that out. And I come back and I refresh. What's it say? Right. Featured image. Set featured image. And if I went and I set one, I don't know, we'll just pick that one. Set featured image. See it right there? Okay. And then I come down and it says remove. Well, let's go change ours. Let's put this back in again. Like that and save. Now I'm going to come back and I'm just going to refresh. Okay. And if I go and look, it changed it here too. See that? So I can go and pick this one. And if I look, I go, okay. And then here, profile image, it changed it there too. And then I can say this. So you see the consistency. When I come down, I can remove it. It all has the right labeling to it. Okay, so that's important. Make sure that you do your labels.